Hey guys, what's up? It's Duncan here, KH fan. Doing this little video for you. This is kind of like an announcement that people already know of if you can't read the title. And then there's going to be a little rant to follow. This subject is about what recently happened in the world of suicide silence. A few days ago, earlier this week, they posted a teaser trailer of their new vocalist, because they decided to continue after the death of Mitch Lucker, who sadly passed almost a year ago. And when I heard the clip, I immediately knew who it was. And then a couple days later, they announced who it was, and it was, of course, Eddie Hermida of All Shall Perish. I'm not entirely surprised about this because I figured they were gonna freaking get someone who did the little Mitch Lucker tribute show that happened late last year. And he was one of the guys who did one of the guest appearances. And at the same time, I'm very sad by this news because Eddie has left All Shall Perish, and they are my absolute favorite deathcore band, period. It really bums me out that he's no longer going to be in that band. But at the same time, I'm very happy for him. I am actually a friend of Eddie's, so seeing that he's doing this and continuing where Mitch Lucker left off in Suicide Silence is very exciting, in my opinion. So all in all, I'm very happy that Suicide Silence decided to continue on after Mitch's death, and I think Eddie Hermida is the perfect choice in my honest opinion. Now let's get to the little rant that has been going on. Ever since this event has happened, I have almost seen nothing but bitching and moaning about every scene kid who's a fan of this band get really upset because, oh, he's no Mitch Lucker. It's not Suicide Silence without him. First of all, shut the fuck up. Two, you're all fucking idiots because the band does not revolve around one fucking person. Alright, there's other members of the band that make up the music. It wasn't all Mitch Lucker, okay? This isn't the only time this has ever happened in music. For instance, a big example, Metallica. I know this, they haven't lost a vocalist. This is because after Cliff Burton died, they continued, and look where they're at right now. They're the biggest band in the world, basically. Another prime example of this happening, Alice in Chains. They lost Lane Staley, their vocalist, due to drug addiction, and years later they reunited with a new vocalist, and they've released two phenomenal records since they reunited. And then another really, really good example, AC/DC. After they lost Bon Scott, everyone thought that the band was going to be completely over because it's AC/DC. They are one of the most legendary bands in rock music and music in general. They get Brian Johnson, and they put out Back in Black in 1980. Back in Black is still to this day the greatest selling rock record of all time. And this is after they got a new vocalist. I don't know why people need to bitch and moan about Eddie being the new vocalist. In my honest opinion, I think Eddie's a much superior vocalist than Mitch was. I do like Mitch's vocals, but his vocals got worse over the times that I have seen them live. I'm not saying he was really bad, but like the last time I saw him, his vocals were just not up to snuff of what he was capable of. And I think part of that has to be due to maybe the constant touring and the fact that he drank a lot of alcohol, which is the sad reason why he's dead. And people just need to get over the fact that we're not going to get Mitch back. As much as that sucks, we're not going to get Mitch back. It's not going to happen, people. Eddie Hermida, though, I think his vocals have gotten better as time has gone on. I mean, listen to the last All Shall Perish record. This is where it ends. And sadly, that was where it ended for Eddie when it came to the band. But they will be continuing without Eddie. just so you know. Um, I mean, honestly, when I heard Eddie perform "You Only Live Once" for that little 1 minute clip, I thought it was fucking great. I mean, his vocals really stand out. Aside from Mitch's, I mean, Mitch's vocals I thought were fucking brutal as hell on the Cleansing. Um, they were not that great on the Black Crown. But then again, I wasn't much of a fan of that album. And No Time to Bleed, it was just kind of in the middle. Um, but yeah, I think all you 15-year-old, teenage, whatever fucking age you are, seeing kids who have been fanboys or fangirls of Mitch Lucker need to shut the fuck up. Be happy that this band is moving on. If you solely if you think that Suicide Silence revolves around Mitch, you were probably never an actual fan of the band to begin with. You just like Suicide Silence for the sole reason of Mitch. And like all the fangirls are just like going bonkers over Mitch. I mean, great guy and all, but seriously, the band did not revolve around Mitch. It's a fucking fact. The whole band is what makes the band go. Like all the musicians in the band. That's all I gotta say. It's the stupidest thing how people are just gonna be like bitching and moaning because, oh, it's not Mitch Lucker doing vocals anymore. He's dead. Get over it. It's been almost a year since he passed. It sucked that he died. I know. I was a fan. I met Mitch Lucker. He was one of the nicest dudes ever. And I was devastated when he died. I really was. But we just need to get over the fact that he's never coming back. I'm pretty sure right now he is happy with what Suicide Silence is doing right now. And I'm very much looking forward to the next Suicide Silence record now that Eddie's in the band. So yeah, this is basically all I gotta say. All these scene kids, all these fangirls of Mitch Lucker need to shut the fuck up, get over it, actually listen to the band. Give the band a chance now. This might be something good for Suicide Silence now that they got a new vocalist. You don't know what's gonna happen. None of us do. I don't know what's gonna happen to what musical direction they're gonna go in. And honestly, I think this is a very good move, and I think that Eddie, like I said before, is the perfect choice to be the new vocalist for Suicide Silence. So, like I said, all you Seanie Bopper, Mitch Lucker fan girls need to shut the fuck up and grow up, for one, and stop being little whiny bitches because we don't have Mitch as a vocalist anymore. Get over it. So, I'm going to end this rant right now before I get any more furious towards these idiots. Yeah, I'm going to conclude this video. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for subscribing. I'll see you guys later. Peace out. Keep it metal.